Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hopped in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at Nice Guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life for the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping the stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my team, doing rubber spots like P98. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB done with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, don't down. Round if you wanna, round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bozzy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity, and I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making a million of verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to Whittles Peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
Gangsta Brazil.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know I go, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's
RDA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson going to come out throwing. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
This defense for the Broncos, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Watson on third down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Browns!
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown.
And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Waste of time.
That's on big Mekhi Becton, 1st-round pick in 2020. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
They've called the defense right up the nickel package for a big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Fielded at about the 28. Oh, good move. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 40. The 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the Browns team. Not only do they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the 1st half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A tackle made by J.T. Woods. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare in the 1st half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I Ice makers go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
To throw again on second down. Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Watson now going to run the option right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Now Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. From the left hash, a chip shot here. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Got an open man here. It's K.J. Hamler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
9 yards on the first down keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On second down, Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we're calling it first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a 23-point deficit.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit. And then now you can see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Runs over it. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense running out. Zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco had Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Now a first down throw, Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Pushes him over. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Second and goal from the 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns have got it on cruise control. Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This one swung out to Williams. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Here's Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
What you get paid for.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They set up the screen to Chubb. Trucks over him. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Watson now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They go up the middle with Chubb. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now down to 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They run again on first down. Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
195 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They run it again with Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup. Now it's Watson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Chubb on the counter. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 16. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Wilson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Second down and goal. Wilson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Touchdown Broncos. Javonte Williams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Wow. 240 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead. And now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up. And he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is a chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Wilson on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, it's been a fantastic game for this defense. Has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Taken at the goal line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. On the move to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously with training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Browns, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now.
She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting. I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monitor, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's shit in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. How my anger is a pain you didn't know.